I'm going to scramble them for you. The pan was nice and hot. Could have been an omelet egg at this point, though. I'm going to have to get some more peanut butter soon. Good morning, you guys. How's it going? Happy Monday. And as you can see, I'm not at work. As I mentioned in my last vlog, we are closed due to the effects of Snowstorm Fern. But I have to be very quiet because unlike me being shut down in our manufacturing area, my wife works in the office. And so she was able to bring her equipment home, and she's taking calls from customers and making calls to customers. And so with that being said, I have to be super quiet as I talk to you guys today. But don't worry, we're going to be going outside because we have to clean off the snow here in a bit.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Wow. Wow. No way. Dude. Look how thick it is on my grilling table. This is gonna be a day, but I'm prepared. Gloved up. Look at that. Found my Raider gloves. Oh yeah. Wow. It's still snowing a little bit. Whoa, we're getting deeper. No way. Look at my bird feeders. How are they supposed to freaking eat if they ain't got nowhere to sit? Come on. This Snowstorm Fern is a real jerk. It's gonna mess up with the bird he's eating. Come on. Unreal. Unreal. I need to get in there, and I don't know if I can, but that's where my snow shovel's at. Oh, this is gonna suck. Needless to say, all the schools are closed, and my buddy down in Cincinnati, they're closed all the way through tomorrow already. He said he probably don't think they'll go back until Wednesday. But look at this. up to the door. We're not used to getting snow that big. So, but I got my shovel. That's a plus. My objective today is to get the cars swept off, shoveled out, and dug out. But man, look at the holes I'm putting in the snow though. My goodness. I mean, wow. I've heard a lot of people talking about the blizzard of 78. I was not born for that. My mom was though. Told me all about it, as well as other people. Mine was the blizzard of 96, getting pulled out of middle school and being off school for almost a week, something like that. Pretty crazy. This, on the other hand, I don't know if I'd classify it necessarily as a blizzard, because, you know, it's not like up to my neck. It's not burying half my house. And my wife's in there taking phone calls right now. And she said that there are customers who are from out of state talking about how much feet they get on a normal basis, how this is nothing. But for me, right now, this is still something, but not a blizzard, I suppose. Just inconvenience. So all the birds have nestled on top of that roof right there, like the one little open spot. Crazy. You can hear that buzz in the background. My neighbor, he's got the smart idea. Got that snow machine moving right now, clearing his path. My landlord did us a solid. Got ours all done, but digging the cars out, this is gonna be a challenge. This is on the hood of my car. I mean, look at that. That is ridiculous. Oh, this is gonna take me a while, guys. Show you when it's finished. Well, I got one car done in about 20 minutes to a half hour. Look at that. My neighbor and I have the same hat, I noticed also. Pretty wild. He's out here trying to do the street. That's crazy. But our side street doesn't get plowed like the main street, so I guess he's just doing a service for the community, which is really cool. But yeah, we got the same hat on. Yeah, that took me about a half hour, and I still haven't even started digging us out. So that was just the car. I'm gonna do my other car here. Did my wife's car. That's gonna be our main transportation though, I think, for the duration, because it's a all-wheel drive CRV. My Trax is a subcompact, but yeah, I'd trust this one any day over my black one here. Oh my goodness. Getting the workout in today. Won't even need to go to the gym, I guess. Putting in the work. So I guess it's okay I didn't go to work. Alright, that didn't take very long, probably about 15-20 minutes also. I'm going to take a little break because my shoes, wearing double layer socks and plastic bags, and I'm trucking knee deep in snow. And I had a pair of boots, not just my work boots, at work, but my wife and I, well, really my wife, she gave them to a homeless guy who needed them a couple Christmases ago. He was staying under a bridge, so I never thought we'd get this much snow, so I never went out and bought a new pair of boots. But by the time you're seeing this video, I'm gonna have myself a new pair of boots because this is crazy. But you know, I guess just prepare for anything is the moral lesson here. But yeah, I'm gonna get in here and stay in for a few minutes and then start the digging process.
Few moments later.
All right, break time over. Now to begin the long path of digging, moving cars, and also trying to see what the streets are like. Hopefully, I'd like to be able to get the cars out and about, or at least my SUV, take it around town, take it up to the highway essentially, and see what that's looking like. Something amazing happened. An act of generosity, community. what I would see as like real government type of stuff, you know, not the stuff that not the people we elect, but just down home community taking action and also self care of each other, you know, volunteer type of stuff. So my neighbor with the plow came through, you can see, and he partially dug out the car, at least the one we drive the most, which I'm sure he noticed. So I've got some digging to do still, but I'm going to help this man clean off his truck when he comes back out. And I'm also going to leave him something very nice on his doorstep, because that is very, very, very nice. That just made the workload 10 times easier, and he did our other neighbors too. So class act, class act. Part of me wants to own a truck, but I started taking all the snow off this thing. I ain't even gonna try to get in the bed. It's full. But just getting the snow off the top of this thing, whew, I don't know if I need a truck now, but I did want one. My neighbor thanked me, but I think we're still gonna get him something nice for doing that, because it's just neighbors helping neighbors, you know. I really appreciate what he did, and he said he just lost a little steam, decided to take a break, but I'm gonna get his car for him, and then we're gonna take our car out for a spin. I got his truck cleaned up. I'm not going to show you guys what I was doing. You know, I didn't film any of that, and I'm not going to show the end result. It's personal property, and I believe in respecting people's personal property. He did thank me. You know, that goes to show you, you know, that our area at least is full of some real class acts, you know, civilized people. And I was talking to my other neighbor too. They thanked him as well for doing their cars. And that's what it is, just generosity. And I don't want to film it. I talked about what I was doing for the guy, but I'm still trying to maintain biblical principle here. I'm trying to do my best to follow as much as I can, especially Matthew 6:1, which if you don't know that verse, basically talks about not doing your good deeds to be admired, don't do them in public. And maybe me talking about what I was doing for my neighbor kind of violates that. I mean, I'm not showing you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not perfect with it. But needless to say, I'll put the scripture right here so you can read it. You know, tie that into the whole good deed thing. But yeah, this was one heck of a storm. And I'm going to start the car up, take it down the street. So far, side streets are total garbage, but the main streets leading towards the highway, good job, ODOT, and good job to my town's local plow guys. You know, that's cool. Unless ODOT came through and did those too. I don't know. I'm just going to give credit to the local guys as well. Definitely need them on the side streets, but, you know, whatever. I guess I'll wait. Although I do pay taxes. Nah, it's a hard job. I get it. Probably got a lot to do. More snow than we normally got. But took the whip out for a couple spins around town leading towards the highway. And I'm happy. And my neighbor was able to head off in his truck without having to clean it off, so I'm real happy about that. I can say that I'm done for today. That car is just going to have to stay buried. My wife and I decided, heck with it, we don't drive it nearly as much as the SUV right now.